Okay, let's go over skill 2.4a, which is about multiplying fractions. So when you are multiplying fractions, remember we're actually slicing things. We're making things smaller. And a good way of thinking about it is when you see the fractions, you want to think of, I want blank of the shaded parts. Or in other words, if you look at the first one here, you can see that I have 4/5 there. So of that 4/5, I want a third. Or in other words, I only want a third of the shaded piece. In this case, the green pieces. So what I'm going to do is I want a third of it. So I'm going to slice just one of them into a third just to show you. Because I want you to think of it in this way. That I only want a third of that piece. This piece right there. I only want a third of it. So I'm going to kind of shade in one. And that's all I get of that. And then if I do that for all the other ones, I'm also going to get a third here. A third here. A third here. I'll even extend out those lines so that way you can see the size. Because the size of that piece has gotten smaller. I have more pieces of it. I haven't changed the amount. I've just changed the size of it. And, well, I have changed the amount because it's much smaller, excuse me. But what's happened is that the size of that piece is much, much smaller. And in fact, if we were to count each of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, my size, or the denominator, is 15. And of that, I only want 1, 2, 3, 4. So visually, we can see that pretty easily. But how do we do without the picture? Because that's the goal. Well, if I look here, this is telling me I have 4 pieces, and I only want 1 out of the 4. Does that make sense? I only want 1 out of the 4. That's really what it's saying. So that means I can do 4 times 1, because you're going to have 4 groups of 1. Or in other words, 1 group, 2 group, 3 group, 4. 4 groups of 1. 4 times 1 is 4. Notice the other one. We're going to multiply across as well, because originally we had 5 pieces, remember? We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Circle that last one. Of the 5, notice what did we do? We wanted to cut them into 3s. So therefore, there is 1 group of 3, 2 group of 3, 3 group of 3s, 4 group of 3s, 5 group of 3s. Or in other words, you have 5 groups of 3. Well, 5 groups of 3 is multiplication. That's 5 times 3, hence why we multiply across. And we get 15. So let's do another one just to show you. Let's do this one here. What we're going to do is we're going to multiply across. We're going to do the fast way. So here I have 1 piece, and of that I only want 1 of it. So 1 times 1 is 1. Here I have 2 of the 2 pieces. I'm going to slice them into 5. That means in each of those 2 you're going to see 5. So you have 2 groups of 5. 2 times 5 is 10. So now let's see if we actually see that very thing. So of that 1/2, I want 1/5 of it. Or in other words, I need to slice it into 5 pieces. I'll slice it vertically just so that way you can see. So there's 1, 2, 3. Oh, I did that totally wrong. Make them a little bit bigger. Okay, so now there's 1/5 in there, right? Or they're out of 5. I only want 1 of them. And I'll also do it on this. So now notice you have 1 shaded piece, but the size of it is much smaller because you sliced it. Hence why it's 10. Because again, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I only want 1/5 of what's shaded, and that piece would be what we get. Okay, let's do a few more just to kind of help you see it, and then we'll talk about the mixed fractions. So let's do this one. Okay, so if I have 4/5, again, I have 4 shaded pieces, and I want let me backtrack. I want to do the other one. I want to do that one because something's a little different here. So of this one here, I want 3/5 of the 2/3. Or in other words, if we look across, I have 2 shaded pieces right here, and each one there's going to be 3. So that's 2 groups of 3. 2 times 3 is 6. Then of the 3 pieces, notice I want to slice them to 5. So that means you're going to have 3 groups of 5. 3 times 5 is 15. If I did this with the visual, this is what you would see. We slice them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I would shade again. I only want 3 in each of those 2. So there's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So there's your 2 groups of 3. 2 times 3 is 6. And then if I were to circle the bigger one, or the bigger pieces, you have 1 group of 5, 2 groups of 5, 3 groups of 5. Or let me do it in a different color just so that way you can really see it. There's one group of 5, two group of 5, 3 groups of 5. Okay. So what's cool about this one is the other ones were only like 1. Here you can really see that the 2 groups of 3. Whereas this one, what we would see is 4 groups of 1. In other words, in each of these 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, you'd only see 1 in it. So this is what it would look like. I have 4 pieces. I only want 1, so that's 4 groups of 1. So there's 4. 5 times 2, you have 5 of those pieces. We're going to slice it into 2. There it goes. So that would give you 5 groups of 2, so there's 10. And now notice here visually, I only want 1/2 of each of those pieces. So 1/2 here, 1/2 here, and 1/2 here. In other words, you have 4 groups of 1, and that would be 4 out of 10. Okay? So we don't want you to do the picture every time, but the picture helps us see why we multiply across. And that's one of the things we want you to get from this course is why do we multiply across. So here, when I have a mixed fraction, it's a little harder to multiply unless I can rewrite it as an improper fraction, because then I can just multiply across. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rewrite this as improper. So if you don't remember how to do that, there's a video for you. But the idea is you're going to multiply the whole amount by 3, because in that whole piece, you're going to slice into 3s. So that means I have 3 plus 2, that would be 5. So that fraction can be rewritten as I have 5 shaded, and the size of them are 3. So there's 5 over 3 times 3 over 5, and now I can just multiply across. So you have 5 pieces that are shaded. I only want 3. 5 groups of 3 is 15. There were 3 pieces to begin with, or the sizes were 3, but since we're slicing them by 5, that's going to change how big they are. You'll have 3 groups of 5, which gives you 15 over 15, which is just 1. And that's it. So let's try one more. So here you have a mixed fraction. I'm going to rewrite it. I'm going to multiply 2 times 5, which is 10. And then add the 4, that's 14. So we have 14 over 5. Again, the denominator stays because it's a size. And now I'm just multiplying across. 14 times 1 is 14. 5 times 2 is 10. And I'll leave it there. I could simplify or scale it down, but I'm going to leave it as such for this video. And that is multiplying fractions.